A-I-A-I-O, in the travel, here we go. Got that AI on the low, taking flights to and fro, booking trips in a snap with a simple chatbot flow. A-I-A-I-O, revolutionizing how we roll. Gonna hop on a plane, feeling so.
Welcome to another episode of the Everything AI in Travel podcast, where we hear from the makers, shapers, and buyers of AI technology in the travel space. Here's your host, Tony Khan.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Everything AI and Travel podcast. And today we've got one of our special episodes in our educational series. So if you are a smaller company and you haven't got started with AI yet, this is your chance. Just follow along, 15 minutes, practical sessions, tool right in front of you. You're in the safe hands of Santiago Rodriguez, who has a PhD, he's an educator. He knows his stuff inside out. He's built tools that you can follow and easily learn from in just 15 minutes. If you're working in a company and they're not taking AI seriously, then your career is in jeopardy. This is a chance for you to get the skills that you need so that at least you are up to date, right? Now, I hope everyone really enjoys this series and gets something really special out of it. Now over to you, Santiago.
So, hello, and I'm happy to see you here in the 8th episode of this series on how to use AI to attract high value visitors and boost your professional career. So, today we are going to review following the process we've been following in this framework, this methodological framework. We are reviewing today the social media expert AI tool. And just for a quick reminder of the process we're following here, and of course, how you can access these tools, remember you just have to go here to www.santiagor.com, just like down here under my face, how you see it, slash free AI tools. And there's where you will get the 9 free AI tools. You'll get access to it. Just click here, get the 9 free tools now, and you'll get a link, an access link straight in your email. And the process we're going through to learn how to use AI to attract high value visitors is this 4-step process, right? You first have to strategize, then collect some market intelligence, trends, then create your content. And right now we're going to start reviewing the process outreach. And these are the 9 tools we are using to go from zero to hero. And we have already reviewed these 6 initial tools that go through strategy, intelligence, and content. And now we are creating that content into outreach and promotional material. And today we're reviewing the social media expert, right? So as always, once you get into the social media expert, you will get this welcome screen here with a very simple first step. Start with step 1, and you will see how this AI will take you through the process. And what is this AI about? It's all about turn content into viral posts or a campaign. Tell the AI on which platform you want to publish to identify trending post formats. Provide your content, ideas, or an image, or ask the AI to identify trending topics for you. Keep audience engaged and boost organic traffic to your business or destination. So you just click start with step number 1, and you will be guided through a process like this. Right. Start with step number 1, and the AI start telling you, perfect, let's begin with step 1, user input. And it tells you, remember, these AIs are designed in a way that you don't have to do the heavy lifting or break your head about how can I use AI to get what I want. It gives you a step-by-step guide, but at the same time, it keeps a flexibility for you to be creative. So how this guide starts, AI tells you to create your viral travel or tourism post, I need to know your starting point. Please tell me which of the following you have. Maybe you have only a text, right? Something you've already written that you want me to optimize for virality. In this case, we're going to use this example because we've been using the case study of, remember, Ecuador as a destination and Germany as a source market. And through the process of using the AIs, we have already identified our ideal traveler. We have collected some market intelligence, and based on that information and strategy, we have already created content tailored to this goal. So we're going to use this content in this case. But let's say you don't have it. You don't need to go through all the AIs one by one. Let's say you already have content, right? So you can just come straight to this AI and paste it here. So that's option A. You have it a text, or maybe you have an image, a photo or visual. You already have the image, but you like me to craft a viral caption or story around that image, right? That's what AI tells you. So that's another great idea, another starting point. You just put an image here. Or maybe you just have a general idea. You don't have an image, you don't have a text. So you just have a general idea that is a theme or a concept you would like me to develop into a post. For example, hidden beaches in Thailand, or digital nomad life in Lisbon, or 15 days in the Amazon basin of Ecuador, or in the Andeans, right? And the Andes. Or nothing yet, in which case I can search online for trending travel topics, even the topics. It can give information even about trending topics and suggest post ideas. Which option would you like me to start with? So in this case, I simply said, as simple as this, one, right? You don't even need to rewrite all the things here or copy or paste. You just say one. The AI tells you, excellent, you've chosen option one. You already have text. Please share the text you'd like me to base the post on. This can be short paragraph, travel story, or even just caption you want optimized and made viral. Once you send it, I'll move it to step two, confirm the post subject. So look here, instead of just like pasting short phrases or something, I can paste the full text. And that's what I did of the article we just wrote with the previous AIs, with one of the previous AIs, which was the travel blogger AI for inspirational purposes. So here's my latest blog article: from cobblestones to volcanoes, a 7-day Andean journey from Cuenca to Quito, including the mini hook, the introduction, the itinerary at a glance, and then the description day per day per day. Okay, great. So this is, in this case, is a 7-day itinerary, but inspirational post in the way of a 7-day itinerary, but you can paste there any type of post or blog post you have. So wonderful. That's an absolutely beautiful piece of travel writing. Yeah, AI being nice. Now we're moving on to step two, confirm post subject. So before transforming this into a viral social media post, I want to confirm the main focus or message you want to highlight based on your blog. Here are three possible subject directions. So really nice. AI doesn't just go and do whatever it thinks is the best. It starts a conversation with you to confirm that the approach it's going to take is actually what you want. So the different approach could be a 7-day Andean journey from Cuenca to Quito, a panoramic travel story emphasizing Ecuador's natural beauty, or you want an approach for this post, responsible travel in the Ecuadorian Andes, focused on ethical tourism, artisan communities, or you want more approach like the most photogenic road trip in Ecuador, visual driven, designed to spark wanderlust and engagement. Which subject would you like me to focus the spot on? And it tells you that AI. You can also suggest your own custom focus if you have something else in mind. Okay, once you confirm, we'll go to step three. That's what AI tells you. So I told AI, let's use number one. And what I want you to do is to create a 10-day campaign for Facebook. So make sure you write 10 high engaging posts. Okay, remember, number one, I decided to take like this approach for the post, describing or highlighting or taking the content for the original approach of the post, a 7-day Andean journey from Cuenca to Quito. And AI tells me, great choice. We'll build a 10-day Facebook campaign centered around your blog article, 7-day Andean journey from Cuenca to Quito, highlight the rich landscape, local culture, etc. So here's the plan for the 10 posts, one per day. It's not writing the post yet, it's giving you the plan so you confirm with more detail that this is what you want, right? So day by day post. So day one, there'll be something like a caption saying, ready for an Andes adventure, join me from the Cobblestone to Cuenca in the south to the peaks above Quito in the north, blue domed cathedrals, misty Parmo lakes, woven shoals, volcano vistas, 7 days, one story. Who's coming? Hashtag Ecuador, hashtag Andes. And call to action, ask followers which photo they like to see. So this is described the same way for day 2, day 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, because I asked for a 10-days campaign, right? So next step, before I generate the full post, including suggested images, hashtags, posting images, I research the best Facebook format structure for travel posts to ensure. So would you like me to proceed? I say proceed. The AI made its research and tells you, great, here are the recommended format structure and best practices for posting your 10-day campaign on Facebook. Best format and structure based on sources. Here are that works better, best. So it suggests that it'll structure the post in a way that has a visual plus story, use a strong, high quality image or short video, plus an engaging caption. Visuals boost reach and attention. Mobile first. Most users are browsing on mobile, so keep text readable, line breaks, emojis light, and visual size correctly. Ask a question or include a call to action. Post an optimal times regularly. Provide value plus evoke emotion, not just try to sell something or say, hey, buy from me. I mean, really provide value to people to discover the destination and learn who you are. Make hashtag, geotag smart, and mix formats if possible. While still images are great, consider occasional video or carousel. Okay, in this case, we'll make an image base, right? Suggested post structure for each day. It gives a summary of the structure here. Posting time and frequency. It gives you some tips about the best post time and frequency to get better reach. So would you like me to adjust anything in this format before I craft the 10 full posts? Of course, we can give instructions to the AI how to correct this format. But in this case, we will say all is good, proceed with next steps. Perfect. We're now moving to step 5, determine content volume. But since you have already told me you want the 10-day campaign, that's clear, okay? Because AI wants to make sure it has everything in the process. It at some point will ask you the frequency, but in this case, I already said it, and AI is intelligent enough to notice that, right? But in case it needs that detail, you will in this step say, okay, I want to campaign for just a single post or for the next 5 days or 10 days, as I did here, for the next 30 days, as you want, right? So here's what I'll deliver: a 10-day unique high engagement Facebook post, each post with the approved format. The tone will be warm, poetic, travel inspiring, and optimized with light emojis, clean spacing, geotag style action. So before I start writing, would you like me to include suggested hashtags and emojis, or would you prefer to leave the minimal for a clear caption style? And I said include suggested hashtags and emojis. Okay, excellent choice. So now AI goes to step 6, which is actually the content generation with all the configuration we have discussed with AI. And here's the final content for the post. Like day 1, the journey begins from cobblestones to volcanoes. So hook, ready to follow the spine of the Andes from Cuenca's blue domes to Quito's mountain skies. The content would be the story: this 7-day route through Ecuador threads together cobbled streets, misty lakes, handmade treasures, and the kindness of those who live close to the clouds. Call to action for the readers: if you could start anywhere in the Andes, where would your first footsteps land? Okay, and the hashtags here. So as you can see here, what we are getting is the final polished content that you could have asked AI to make it longer, to make it more journalistic if you want, make it more professional, make it more informal. In this case, AI is giving you exactly what we have asked for this case: short content, to the point. And remember, we're following this final goal, which is, in this use case we're using for this series of tutorials about AI, we're following this general goal of a full strategy and implementing the content for destination like in the southern Andes, Ecuador, attract German visitors. Later on, we can even ask to translate everything to German. So we took this content we created for Germans, which is a blog post, and we are transforming, breaking down that long form content into this smaller content. So AI is starting in a logic way by giving the audience an introduction, this first post about this 7-day road through Ecuador. Of course, what we can do here as well is ask AI, hey, include the link in every post to the original piece, long form piece, so people can read the full content and then find more information about how to get in touch with you. And you have the same structure for day 2, Cuenca's blue domes river light. Day 3, hands that wave, hands that shine. Day 4, 100 mirrors in the mist. Day 5, day 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And remember, the itinerary in this case is only 7-day, but AI is creating content additional to each one of the days. Is of course using the content itself, but it's also putting more additional content around it for the following days. So, for example, here, day 10, which is, of course, after AI has ended talking about each one of the days, says, your turn, dream your Andes adventure. Hook, if you had 1 week in Ecuador's Andes, where would you go first? From river cafes to volcano trails, arts and markets to mountain sunsets, the Andes have a way of capturing your soul, right? So this will be great content to publish online. Campaign notes for you. I also give you some notes. Post once per day, use one stunning image, being day one at the top, reply 2, 3 feet early, okay? And then step number 7, image prompt. And AI asks you, would you like me to generate image prompts? Yeah, because AI can even generate the images for you for each of these 10 posts. So remember, there are 2 options here, and I wanted to give you also this option. With the previous AI, the AI travel blogger inspirational that we used to create the original post, I also show you that AI can help you find images online that are free to use. Of course, if you have your own images, which are high quality already, you can use them, or you can use images from other people who publish images online with this Creative Commons license that allows you to legally reuse their images on your tour. That could be, of course, a first option, your own images. Second, you find these Creative Commons images, as I explained you in the previous AI, or you can use this AI to ask again to find Creative Commons, or you can also ask AI, this one, to create its own conceptual images. You're going to see how. But before, what I asked AI before creating the images is I said, no, yet, don't create images. First, write each post in the final format to copy and paste in Facebook. Because these posts here, they have this subtitle that is showing you what's the hook, what's the story, what's the call to action. You won't publish this part in the final post. You will just publish the content directly. So I asked AI to clean the content. I said, first, write each post in the final format to copy and paste to Facebook. So you have it here without those subtitles already. It doesn't say hook, it doesn't say call to action. It's just the pure content you can just copy and paste to Facebook. Nothing easier than that, right? And here's all the content again, everything without the subtitles. And now I say AI, because AI asks again, should we move into the image prompts? I said proceed. And AI started creating, actually in this case, prompts to create your own original conceptual images to accompany these publications, right? And here you have the image. I said, okay, but generate one by one and continue to the next only after I approve it. And here you have this first image about day 1, right? Of course, this is a created image by AI, but it is based on real images. So I can tell you, I mentioned with this case, Cuenca in southern Ecuador and German, this case study, I am from Cuenca, so I can tell you this image is just perfect for a conceptual, inspirational idea of what you're going to see. The Cathedral of Cuenca and the city center and these tourists walking here in this inspirational way. It's fantastic. And then when I said proceed with the next picture, AI started adding text into the picture to give some information. So I had to say here, AI, hey, generate the images without text on them. And remember to keep them inspirational and relevant to each post. And then it corrects the image for the second day, and then for the third day, fourth, fifth, sixth. And of course, if you see there's something that it's not, it's correctly, it's totally incorrect for the image. That's what I wanted to say. You can always correct the image. Say AI, hey, if they put something like, I'm going to exaggerate, but AI puts a giraffe here in these Andean volcanoes where you won't find giraffes. You can just tell AI, hey, erase the giraffes. There are no giraffes in this geography. So you can see here how AI creates all these really stunning, beautiful, inspirational images to give the clear idea of each one of these days. And remember, this is just to post on social media with your inspirational text as well. So in this case, it's not day by day or a how-to guide, step-by-step guide where people would need to have the real photography. You're just trying to make here the first content with people or the audience you want to talk to, and this would be a great example to give them an idea of what they're going to see. So here you have it. I hope you enjoy it and you start this most exciting part of all the process, which is transforming your content into ready-made social media posts or marketing campaigns to start reaching out to your audience in a more effective way. And remember always, if you think you need more support to implement these AI tools, you can always use them for free. But if you want my support and accelerate your process, you can always reach out to this link here to learn more about my coaching and training options. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you in the next episode of this series, which is how to use the LinkedIn Top Voice AI to transform your content into professionally. Thank you very much, and see you in the next episode.
AI, in the travel game we go. Got that AI on the low, taking flights to and fro, booking trips in a snap with a simple chatbot flow. AI, revolutionizing how we roll.